Hey, it's Don from Speed Trader. I'm making my way over to Whitestone Bridge, headed to JFK Airport. I got to take a quick flight up north. But check it out. One of the things that I absolutely love about my job is I get the opportunity to talk to traders all day. And I asked one of our most consistently profitable traders the other day, what's his recipe? What's his secret sauce? He says, Donnie, check it out, kid. I really just try to be at the front of the line with a great idea. And I think that that's really applicable for where I'm going to take you guys today. Buffalo, New York, here I come. Get ready for today's video on options. What's up, guys and gals? Don from Speed Trader. I am here at the iconic Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York, and in a moment I'm going to be having lunch with my buddy who knows an awful lot about options. Many of you have been asking me, what kind of option strategy should I employ? What kind of options should I trade? I'm here to tell you he's going to be giving you some great information on all that. But before we do that, I need you to click the link below and go to this website, Pickups, Characteristics, and Risks of Standardized Options. It's got every pertinent piece of information that an options trader needs to trade, and I'm here to tell you it's great reading. So put the video on pause, download the book there, and then we'll go inside and have some wings. Come on, let's go.
20 hot to start.
Well, how hot is the hot? I'm like a lightweight. They're not that bad?
It's got a little bite to it.
Little bite to it, but not that. Yeah.
Not gonna hurt you.
All right, sounds good.
This is Buffalo. You gotta do it right.
Let's do it right.
All
All right, sounds good. Anyway, what was that?
We're drinking the Southern Tier IPA.
The Southern Tier IPA. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Buffalo's country.
Buffalo's country.
Where people go skiing.
Where people go, right. Yeah, no problem, man. Of course. So here's my question. Before Chicago, Sean, you were Buffalo, Sean? Like what?
No.
Like,
Well, I mean, I'm from Buffalo.
okay, got it.
But the Chicago Sean thing happened because I was new to Twitter in 2008 when Twitter started, and I needed a name.
Right.
And Chicago Sean was like the only name I could get. Like I couldn't get my full name. I couldn't get a bunch of other things. And like Chicago Sean worked. I'm like, all right, good. And I was in Chicago at the time. I thought I'd be in Chicago for the rest of my life.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm from Buffalo.
Thanks, brother.
You got it.
People call me Chicago Sean, but I live in Colorado. It's all very confusing.
So when I joined, I was like, how about I'm in traffic, setting up my Twitter account. This is like how
In traffic.
Yeah, I'm in traffic.
That seemed like a good idea.
I'm full of good ideas. So like I'm in traffic, and I'm like, how about H? And then Twitter's like, yeah, no, you can't be H. Like it's got to be
Sorry for the
H.
late, guys.
It's got to be H and a number. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So like apparently I'm H. 29,000,
Yeah,
whatever
got a
my
weird
thing.
Number.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why it did that, but
They call that branding.
Right.
You have branding in a weird name. H178434-1.
It is what it is.
So, for the record, when I moved to Colorado, I
Yeah.
tried to change my Twitter handle too. Colorado Sean or Boulder Sean, I live in Boulder.
Yeah.
All taken. All
All
my
taken.
squatters. Like, they're not even using the accounts. And then I was just like, you know what, I'll just stick with Chicago Sean, as everybody knows.
That's just the way to do it.
That's what everybody knows.
When you were in Chicago, you had a seat at the C-Bot, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
When it was still the Chicago Board of Trade before the merger.
Okay. Very cool, man. What was that like?
Exciting times. Everybody was, all the exchange members, which I was not a member at the time, all the exchange members were all dickering over, well, what are my shares going to be? What am I going to be worth? And it was like a freaking soap opera.
Okay.
Listening to all these guys complain about the going public.
Go public.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which, it's ironic because they all made a ton of money after the company went public. The combined CME, CBOT. So I don't understand what all the argument was about, but I don't know. I wasn't a member at the time, so I don't know.
So let me ask you this. When you were there, you developed, of course, a couple of strategies that worked for you, correct?
Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
So when you teamed up with the AllStar brand and you started AllStar Options, like, I have to ask, like, why? Like, why should people choose you over everybody else? Everybody else with a Twitter handle,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, JC's answer to that question is because we don't suck. I'm not sure I'm going to go out and say that.
Right.
I like saying it; it's fun.
Okay.
But I think what makes us a little bit different is that most people in the option space are trading options with like delta neutral strategies, premium selling strategies. They kind of have like this one thing. They're not really directional so much.
Yeah.
They're all trying to take options and trying to leverage the statistics behind them. Like, oh, this strategy has a 65% chance of winning every time, and they're trying to like repeat that over and over again, which is fine. A lot of people make a lot of money doing that. But what makes AllStar charts and AllStar options different is that we are taking JC's, I'm biased, but what I think some of the best technical research out there.
Wow.
And we're leveraging that with options trades. So we're making directional bets. We're making bets that on paper look like they have a low probability of playing out, but based on our technical research, we believe they will, and they often do, and the payout is much sweeter.
That's awesome. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, we have a special promo for AllStar Options, and you will see the link to that promo below. We're going to order up some wings and, talk a little bit more about options.
Put the wings in there.
Dude, my mother used to have these bowls like in her house when I was a kid. We used to use them as salad bowls.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the boneyard,
Yeah, right.
the graveyard.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I guess we just start going. We just start going.
Eat some wings and talk options.
Let's eat some wings and talk options. Let's do it. So speaking of, all right, what is one characteristic of options that is totally overlooked?
Hands down, gamma risk.
So what is gamma risk?
So gamma risk is basically the rate of change of the value of the option as the stock moves.
Okay.
So let's say a stock has a delta of, say an option has a delta of 25.
Right.
Meaning it's going to change 25 cents for every dollar dollar move of the underlying.
Okay.
Well, if you're holding, say, a naked short call, and the stock starts going up, well, that delta is going to increase. And the way you measure the change of the delta is with gamma.
Okay.
And so what people forget is if they're holding a short option, like a short call, and the stock screams higher, they're going to start losing money at a faster and faster rate.
Right.
And that is a very scary situation to be in.
Now, you told me, speaking of the Greeks, you told me something the other day. You talked about theta. What is that?
Theta is the rate at which the value of an option decays. And as you get closer and closer to expiration, the value of the option decreases a little bit more.
Right.
So let's say an option has $1 of premium in it right now.
Yes.
It's 30 days out to expiration.
Okay.
Well, today I might lose 1 cent in value. All else being equal. The stock didn't do anything, stayed exactly where it was. All that happened was we got 1 day closer to expiration. Today it might lose 1 cent. Tomorrow it might lose 2 cents.
Okay.
The day after that it might lose 3 cents.
Okay, got it.
It increases as you get closer to
It just rips your face off as you get
slowly.
All right.
Well, slowly at first and then fast towards the end. Which is why I like to, when I'm selling premium,
Yes.
I like to be short options 30 days out. I start at like 30 to 50 days out.
Okay.
Because that's when you start getting into the rapid
Yes.
decay.
Yes.
Whereas if I'm buying options from long premium, I want to buy things that are 4 months expiration, 3 months expiration, because the theta decay at that point is not that big of a drag
I
on
see.
my position.
So when you're trading these, when you're using the Greeks, like each thing is situation specific. There is no recipe. I mean, you have to.
No, and that's the thing that is challenging for options is that people come from the stock trading world or the futures trading world where it's like, I'm going to risk X to make Y. I have my stop loss and my profit target, and it's like simple.
Yeah.
And I'm simplifying it, of course. But in options, it's so hard to be super mechanical about what you do because there's so many variables.
Right.
And there's very rarely like the one right thing to do in any situation. It's like, well, I could do this, but here's the risk reward on that.
Okay.
Here's the trade-off. And it's like, it depends on what kind of trade-off you want to accept at that time, at that moment.
Got it.
So like if you have a trade on right now, say you got a spread on, and stock's going against you, the position's working against you. Well, I could roll it out. Well, what do I roll it out to? Do I roll it out for the next month? Do I change the strikes? And neither is a bad answer. It just kind of depends on what you're trying to accomplish.
I had a little email feeler prior to this, and one of the questions that I got was actually Alan from San Diego, California, wanted me to ask you, what is a condor? What's a condor? What is it?
traditional condor is a four-legged spread.
Okay.
It's either 4 calls or 4 puts. So
Okay.
let's say it's calls. Say on the call side. What you're doing is you are short, slightly out of the money call.
Yep.
And a slightly in the money call.
Okay.
And long further out on both sides to bracket your risk, to limit your risk.
Got it.
But typically and more commonly these days, people do what's called iron condors.
Okay.
Which is a combination of calls and puts.
Okay.
So let's say the stock is trading at $100.
Yeah.
They'll sell a call spread above, so they'll sell like a 105 call and buy a 110 call.
Yes.
And on the flip side, they'll sell a 95 put and buy a 90 put.
Okay.
So as long as the underlying stays within 95 on the bottom and 105 on the top, as long as it stays within that range, you're going to make money.
Okay. Got it. So then
It's a delta neutral spread.
delta neutral spread.
People who put on condors or iron condors, perfect world for them is the stock does nothing.
Right.
Or the indice if you're trading, SPY or SPX or something like that.
So one of the things you said to me the other day was, you said that one of the things that you look for when you trade, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, so if I'm wrong, let me know, but you said that one of the things that you look for when you trade is implied volatility. Can you talk about that? Like, how do you incorporate that into your strategy?
Implied volatility is probably the first thing I look at when I'm considering putting on a trade.
Okay.
Anything, whether it's a stock or an indices or futures option.
Right.
I want to see where implied volatility is. Implied volatility tells you how expensive the options are.
Expensive. Okay.
For me, the rule of thumb is, and this is one of those frustrating things, there's no right answer.
Right.
For me, I look at where the implied volatility has been for the past year.
Okay.
And if the stock, if the options are pricing in the highest or near the highest implied volatility that it's been for the past year,
right,
that means options are pretty expensive. And I want to be a net seller in that situation.
Net seller.
I want to be a net seller because the thing about volatility is it tends to mean revert.
Right.
Not always. Right. It could always go further in one direction or the other.
Okay.
But it tends to mean revert. So when volatility is high, I want to be a net seller.
Okay.
Meanwhile, if volatility is very low, which it was up until end of September this year,
right,
JC and I, we were net buyers of premium more often than not because things were so cheap and it was, your risk is very limited and you can get in positions for a lot cheaper.
Awesome.
So that's for me. That's the first thing I look at. Where's the implied volatility? Because that's going to tell me, do I need to be a net seller or do I need to be a net buyer? And this doesn't mean short or long directionally.
Right.
It just means, let's say I see a stock and I want to put a bearish play on, bearish on the stock. And I see that volatility is high. That means I'm not going to buy a put. Even though that might be the first thought to a lot of rookie traders, like I want to buy put because I'm bearish. But no, you're going to pay a really high premium in that situation. So the stock really has to make a move for you to make money, and that's hard. I would prefer to stack the edges in my favor by selling a call spread.
Got it.
Because the premium is so high,
yep,
more than it normally would be. So say a $5 wide spread, I might normally get $1.50 for it.
Can you get that IPA when you get a moment? Yeah. Awesome. I'm sorry.
I might normally get $1.50 for it,
right?
And volatility's high. Maybe I'll get $2.50 for it. Same trade, stock is same distance away.
Yeah.
But and then in that case, I can only make the amount of money I can make is limited, it's defined. But the stock doesn't have to do anything. I can still make money.
Okay.
Stock can I can be totally. Here's the thing: when you sell a call spread, for example, volatility is high. I make money 4 out of 5 ways.
Okay.
Which I like this.
Oh.
Stock goes way down.
Way down.
I make money.
Right.
Stock goes slightly down. I make money.
Yep.
Stock goes nowhere. I make money.
You make money. Right.
Stock goes slightly up.
Slightly up.
I still make money.
Right.
It's only if the stock screams higher. That's where I lose.
Got it.
And it's a defined risk trade, so I'm okay with it.
So let me ask you this: how does AllStar Options help people understand these risks? How do you guys present data to subscribers that is in such a way that they can make an informed decision that's going to make them profit?
Great question. So it starts with JC's research.
Okay.
So JC and his team put out a bunch of calls on a bunch of stocks based on what they see with their technique research.
Yes.
And they put out a lot of calls. I don't put trades on every one of their calls.
Right.
But I'll pick out a handful of things that look good from an options perspective. And like, let's say they're bearish on XYZ stock.
Yeah.
And here's their price target.
Okay.
Well, I'll look at that and say, okay, I could put a trade on options with that, and I could express that same bearish bent, based on the environment that we're in.
Sure.
And then what I will do is I will lay out first of all present the AllStar charts thesis, and then I will lay out the trade.
Okay.
And I'll lay out, here's where we're wrong.
Right.
And here's what we'll lose if we're wrong.
Right.
Here's where you get out.
Okay.
If that's a thing. Sometimes we just, we structure the trade so that, we're either right or we take the max loss. And that's fine. It all comes down to position sizing.
Yeah.
But I'll lay out, here's where we're wrong, here's where we're right, and here's where we take profits. And if we need more time, this is how we'll roll it out to the next month or something like that. So we kind of lay it all out up front, and then leave it up to the subscriber to do what they want with it.
Figure it out from there.
Because again, it comes back to the whole thing. Like there's no cut and dried rules in options trading. It's all situational dependent. Right. Like I could have rolled a trade today, like a trade that was needed another month. I could roll it out to the next month today, this morning. But by the time one of our customers looks at it later in the afternoon, maybe the market had a big rip, and all of a sudden it's a totally different situation. Right. Do they roll? I don't know. It kind of depends on where we're at. But we lay it out up front what we're going to do, how we do it, and hopefully everyone
That's
does
awesome.
something similar.
That's awesome. I remember when you told me you had this going with JC, I got a little excited because I know that we have a lot of subscribers that, quite frankly, just need the help. People need help understanding. They need help understanding what goes on in the markets today. So
well, I'll tell you, I've been a friend of JC for 10 years now, probably, and I've been an admirer of his work.
Right.
And but obviously, as a function of what we're doing now, I've paid much closer attention to what he's been doing. Mm-hmm. And man, he is, and I'm biased, I know, but he is one of the most clearest thinkers, I think, in technical analysis. Like, no bullshit, no crazy harebrained theories. It's like, look, this is what the data's showing us. Here's the proof. What else do you need? Right. And it's amazing. He's, him and his team are really smart. Hats off to you, Jason.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Definitely. That's awesome.